What up, gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I'm your host, Sean C. Let me start off tonight's live stream with a story. All right. So I've talked about before about one of my girlfriends that I used to date. And this woman I was dating around the time I was just still getting my feet started um, in the beginnings, my humble beginnings on YouTube, right? So and listen, when you're a content creator and you're starting out and everything like that, it's pretty tough, right? It's pretty tough because you have these dreams of being a big YouTuber, and the statistics are all against you, right? The statistics are all against you doing this thing that insultingly, people be like, you know what, man, I could do this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna get mine started one day. I'm gonna do all this, and they don't realize that this is not an easy job, right? If it was easy, everybody would be doing it, and everybody would be prospering doing it. But it takes a certain level of dedication. It takes a certain level of persistence. It takes a certain level of being humble enough to look within yourself and say, this is not good. I need to do better, right? That's where I was at in my YouTube journey. I was still trying to figure out what the hell this channel was. And I hadn't really gotten there. I was just still playing around with different things, still was trying to get there. But I was working hard every day, right? Mind you, I was working hard every day. Now, when I was with this girlfriend, this is the one that I told y'all she was Costa Rican and gorgeous woman, right? Fine, honest, right? The thing about it was her job was a professional job, right? I told y'all, man, I only like to deal with professional women. She had a professional job, but what happened was there'd be like little lulls in her job, and then what she would do is she would contact me. She would contact me and be text messaging me and all this stuff while I'm trying to work, right? Now, put a pin in that, right? Because that part is my fault. But let's continue on. So she would message me and stuff. Now, admittedly, I would get frustrated, right? And instead of really voicing that frustration, I'm just going to keep trying to text with her and stuff like that because I get it, like I actually didn't mind chatting with her. But we had gotten into a small disagreement. We had gotten into what you would say a fight at one point. And then I remember we made up from that fight. We made up from that fight. Everything was supposed to be all good. And then she asked me a question. And I remember that however I answered the question, she was insulted by the answer. And the thing about it was we had just made up. I'm getting to the point. We had just made up from fighting the previous time. And she asked me a question that she should have already known was probably not a good time to ask that question, particularly after we had just gotten over what I would consider probably our first major fight. She asked me one of those relationship questions about, digging in. How much closer are we going to get in terms of where's this going kind of thing. But just after a fight, let's put it down. And she didn't like my answer. So she caused and started another fight because of that answer. And at this point, I had recognized that she was looking to start drama. I don't know why. Maybe she was bored at her job, which don't make sense because she got one of them jobs where she works a 12-hour shift. You know what I mean, right? So I'm like, where we just made up. Why are you starting this shit? What is wrong with you? From that point on, I'm not saying things were like didn't feel like they went back to normal. But I will tell you that in my head, it was that, along with some other stuff she said, made me realize a very important point with this woman. No matter how pretty she was, no matter what she had going on for herself, I knew that shit wasn't going any further. I already knew in my head that, yep, we're there's no way. There is no way. I have been through too much to essentially have a woman say something to me in such a way that I've already seen this story before. See, I've already read this book. And now I had to overcome something that that I've overcome in the past, but it doesn't mean you still don't have to learn the lesson, right? Just because you pass algebra 1 don't mean that you're not going to have to deal with algebra 2. And one of the things that I had to overcome was how to basically be strong enough to pretty much tell a woman no, or that this isn't working for me, especially when you're with a person that, you know, you like a lot, that you are attracted to, right? This was a lesson that I had to learn. And I'm not saying I hadn't been through the algebra ones of it. I've passed other courses, but this was a tougher one. But I had been through so much at this point in my life. I was able to be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm done. I can't do it. And I don't think she was expecting that answer. I got to say that I was really proud of myself because this was a tough one. Not gonna lie. But here's the thing. I knew that I was happier when I was alone and I was single. And since I had been with this woman, yes, it was nice to have this beautiful woman on your arm for some arm candy, and she looks good and all these different things. But there was drama with this shit. There's expectations that came with this woman. There was just this unrealistic expectations that came with this woman. And there was also me not being treated like I deserved. Not for what she had been through, what I had been through. It didn't make any sense. This was a very important lesson. It was in a very important step in my journey. Even being, how long ago was this? Even being like early 40 or like 40, 41, something very, very early in my 40s, right? This was a very important lesson, very important step that I needed to take. And that's kind of what tonight's live stream is kind of about. Okay. See, the thing about it is, you have a bunch of modern women today who wonder why men are moving a certain way, why they're moving weird. And see, as smart as I tout myself to be, as much as intelligence as I have, okay, even I had to learn things by touching the hot stove multiple times, right? If you guys never heard my hot stove theory, one day I'll maybe tell you guys, or maybe later on. But hot stove theory is my theory about how people learn. And you don't have to be one type of learner, but you can be one type of learner when it comes to certain aspects of your life. And when it came to me, I'm a stove toucher, okay? I got to put my hand on the hot burner. I got to burn myself sometimes for me to learn the lesson. But when I learn the lesson, when I eventually get it, when I say, oh my God, this is hot, and I'm done, I'm done. That's the one thing I can say is my superpower. Tonight's live stream, you have a bunch of women who are um, curious, if you will, on why men are moving differently now. That story I just told y'all is a prime example of why men are moving different. But you have to understand, whereas I have to touch the stove, you have other men who can sit back and see another, I almost use the Emma effort, can see another person get burned and choose for themselves not to go down that path. So if you will indulge me tonight, I'm going to take us down just a short journey, right? I always say we're not going to be here long. We'll be here as long as we need or as short as we need. But I'm just going to take you down a short journey tonight to answer the question of this one woman. Now, that we're going to lead off the video with. But before we lead that video off tonight with the leading video, right? I want to give a shout out to the gents. Thank you all for continuing to support the channel. You guys inspire me. You guys are inspiring me to try to, to actually be better at this YouTube thing. I've always wanted to be better, but realize right now I'm getting ready to move. Things are about to be very transitory. I think I might do one more live stream next week, and that'll be the last live stream I do before I get ready to start packing this place up and preparing to move. And then we'll probably be back in about 2 to 3 weeks, somewhere in the first week of March, maybe the second week at the latest. Or maybe we'll do a Friday night jam session at the new place. One way or the other. Thank you all for being supportive of this channel. Thank you all for being patient with me. My members, right? Again, I said last week I owed y'all a video. I'm sorry I didn't get that out, but I owe you a video. I owe y'all videos, okay? And those are coming. Please stick with me. Bear with me. To my day ones, thank you for being here. I can't stress enough how grateful I am to the gents. Let's see who we got in the house right now. Shout out to the champ, man. The champ, what's going on? Chris Turner, he said, what's up, bro? What's up, Chris? What's going on? We got Joe Payne, Walter Payton. Walter Payton, where did that come from? Castle, I don't know. Veteran stand up. I'm going to just say Cass, okay? That's easier for me. Thank you for being here. Mr. O with the info. Mr. O, thank you for being here. Preston, yo, Sean CTSG, big bro, homie, and the uncut green money, steady peeps. Preston always got the dope rhymes here. Appreciate you. These people have officially lost their effing minds, bro. I know. I just got through watching a video of a disgusting woman laughing at her husband's Control-Alt-Delete, thinking she was going to get his money, talking about jacked up. Oh, I don't know if we talk about the same video, but I put a video like that on this channel in one of the videos. It was like a Australian woman or an English woman. I think it was Australian. And she was laughing because the son, none of the dude's kids were actually his. She laughed about it, but then the dude is actually wind up getting better. He actually got rid of her, and she's mad because she's going to be left with nothing. I don't know if that's the same video, but all right. It's over for black women. Time for black men to date outside their race. Now black men go wherever you appreciate it. Black men can date whatever race of women we want. Listen, Tayshawn, thank you for being here. Tayshawn, I don't know if to say Sean, Tayshawn. Let me know if I'm saying it right or wrong, whatever. But Tayshawn, I get it, bro. Look, I am not telling black men to give up on black women. That is not why I even talk about this. I actually want black men and black women to be able to get together, right? But I want for both. I don't want it to be like this person can talk to these people and this person can't, right? When I see black women talking to people of the race, I don't give a damn. It don't affect me. That ain't my woman. That's that man's issue or that man's whoever, okay? But you shouldn't be shamed for it. Right? And we as men shouldn't be mad when they do that, when they date whoever they want. Don't be mad. Let that man deal with it. That ain't got nothing to do with you. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Unless she saying something out of pocket to you, right? Because whatever, we shouldn't be doing that either. We shouldn't be like dating, we dating outside of our race, and then we basically trying to crap on black women. You know what I mean? I'm not saying we shouldn't be judgmental of our women. I'm saying that we shouldn't be throwing it in their face about that. And that's not my intention. My intention is to show, hey, you might think you all that, but there's these other women who of different races, ethnicities, and nationalities that are like, hey, I see a diamond here, where y'all saying black men are trash, black men ain't good, blah, 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 there ain't no good black men. They got other women that's like, I beg to differ. I beg to differ, ma'am. I beg to differ with you. So that's my only caution. Don't label, like, I just be careful. That's all I'm going to say about that. Carl, thank you for being here. I always call. Anything that costs you your piece is simply too expensive. Boom. Salute to you. Okay, everybody saying salute. Dario, yep, my money is the prize now. Okay. The video I've seen is exactly another one of the reasons why men don't want to get married anymore, because the women like the one I saw. Yeah, it was messed up. King, thank you for being here. King, thank you for supporting. That's all I got to say. King, I already know. Okay. We're definitely grateful to you as well, brother, homie, TSG. Not a problem, man. I enjoy this. Salute. We got Pocket Beats. Good to see you, bro. Kick the ballistics. Oh, we got some stuff to talk about tonight, bro. Yes, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Right. Salute to all the gents in the house. Our boss, man, thank you for being here. True Table. Black women been dusty. Oh my God, bro. Why are you wishing a headache on brothers? I'm not wishing a headache on brothers. My whole point is, I got 2 points. The first is, you don't know who for you, okay? Right? You don't know who you going to find. Plus, you got to understand, there's more black women outside of the United States than in it. So just to make that blanket statement, oh, they all bad. Wait, let's judge women based upon how they treat us, right? Let's judge people based on what they show us, not just getting mad at all of them. See what I'm saying? That's the way I roll. No matter what you see on this channel, I judge you based on what you show me. Okay? I've been done wrong by just about everybody. And I don't judge everybody for the one person. I judge it based on, I'm saying individually. Now, if I see enough individuals, I know, hey, I need to kind of leave y'all alone. But I'm still going to take you on your individual merit. That's all I'm saying. Right? I just take people on individual merit. Y'all must like weave wearing bandits. Okay. Nico, how about Miss Lady from New York trying to hold Pakistan hostage and demanding financial restitution because her passport says escape imploded? Oh, I didn't know that. I did not know what that's about. Shout out to Grace. What's going on, Grace? I love you, Black Kings. Grace, thank you for being here. It's been a while since I haven't seen you up in here in a minute. Grace, I hope everything going well with you. Yep, y'all talking to each other. We need more videos about Sims that's messing up for the rest of us. Pocket Beats, go ahead and look in my when you go to the channel page, go look under my playlist. I have a whole playlist on why men need to stop simping. Whole playlist. Probably like 7 to 8 videos on it. Okay. Right. True Table. Hear me out. The only reason I said what I said is because I have been in positions where I did engineering. So sometimes I'm the only Black person doing what I do. Right. I have been in a room full of other engineers and was the only Black person in the room. So I was on a plane to boot camp with was it boot camp or was it playing the boot camp or in boot camp? But I had ran across several young men who had never seen a black person in real life. This was coming up on 30 years ago, okay? When I went to boot camp. But hear me out when I say I was their first interaction with a black person. They could have judged me based on TV, and they could have judged me based on everything they've heard, and they could have judged based on what other people tell them. But they had an opportunity to judge me for who I am, who was right in front of them. And that's why I said, hey, man, don't put it on all of them. Put it on the ones who doing something wrong to you, right? We need to have that mindset. Like this country needs to have that mindset of judging people based on who they show you they are, not based on what people telling them. That's one of the problems we got. So I hope that makes sense. Okay. Standing tall, saluting all at the gents. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, the dude from Fairfax. Carl says, Preston, thanks. Okay, y'all talking. You know what, John, is just even worse once you get a couple of dollars. Yeah, that's a whole other thing. Duke Lynch, appreciate your hard work and dedication to providing the content. TSG, keep up the great work, brother. Duke, much appreciated, man. Thank you so much. Pocket Beats, will do, brother. Okay, y'all talking to each other. Carl got the autocorrect. Oh, Sean. Okay, yeah, not a problem. My bad, Carl. Oh, my bad, bro. Okay, I got you now. We definitely don't need more simps messing up the game. And y'all know me. I love talking. I believe simping. There's a number of other little things, but I believe simps are really the ones that are preventing us, the actions that us brothers are taking from actually changing the market. It's the simps. Hell, there was maybe y'all been on YouTube and seen this. There was the pimp versus the simp. Did y'all see that one? It was a little interview where you had the pimp and the simp. And the simp was like, man, like, I'm going to trick it off. That's what I got money for. I'm just going to trick it. There's a big-ass dude, okay? Big-ass dude. He was a big dude, but he got bread. Even the pimp had to acknowledge, yo, this is one of my best dudes. I can't say nothing. He the one providing me money to the tricks. And so the simp dude was like, yeah, even the pimp got to bow to the amount of money I got. He nickel and diamond compared to what I'm doing. But it's still simping. Oh, you're putting all that in your DNA. And then just go, skeet your juice into some woman one day and then create another simp. They're going to have your weak-ass DNA inside of them. Craziness. Thank you for your service. Been there, done that, had the same experience. Most of the time in the core world, I was the only black man in the room too. So you, Pocket Beats, you understand what I'm saying. That's why I don't like to judge people with one paintbrush, because you know that the world ain't black and white. There's a lot of gray in the world. There's a lot of gray areas. And sometimes, like, you just got to be careful on who you paint that picture with. Look, some of my closest, I'm talking about that I consider brothers, look like this, not like this. I could call up right now and they got my back. So that's why I'm very cautious on how I paint this brush. We need our women. When we talk on this show the way we do on this channel, it's to get our sisters to understand they also need us. You understand what I'm saying? All right. First clip. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to the first clip. I've been talking for 24 minutes, 25, 20. Why are men moving weird? So I just broke down to y'all in the beginning about my little story with one of my exes and how that to me was the last major hurdle. Well, that's not true. I had one more hurdle. And I call it hurdle. But one of the last hurdles that I needed to take was to be able to move differently around a woman that I'm really attracted to and her not have power over how I move. Okay. I would say the last hurdle was with my current woman, where we were together, we split up for a little bit. We've been back together for over a year. Okay. That last hurdle was stick around and I'll tell y'all at the end what the last hurdle was. Okay. Because I think this last hurdle is gonna go toward today's topic. Okay, I'll tell y'all what the last hurdle is if you stick around. And I wrote it down so I don't forget because my brain be doing 100 miles an hour. So we're going to start off with tonight's first clip. This is the woman that came up with the title of tonight's video. Okay. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear this when I hit play.
Hey, it's a lot of weird ass niggas in this motherfucking world. And I'm telling you, like, the narcissistic toxicity, the fucking manipulative ass men, the fucking just the lying, not trustworthy, not loyal. I'm talking about these niggas are moving weird. Do you hear me? They are moving really strange and weird. And I know I'm not the only bitch that feel like this when it comes to these niggas. Like, they are moving so distasteful, so nasty. It's sick as fuck. Like, you niggas be really sitting here putting on facade stick. And it seems like I attract a lot of these type of niggas. Niggas that know they shouldn't even be forming their lips to say a goddamn thing to me, be really sitting there putting on a facade and acting like they this nigga to get next to me, then turn around and can't keep up with that fake shit and do a whole 180-degree turn on the bitch. And I'm like, who were you? That shit is scary. It's weird. Do you hear me? Like, it is strange how it's like not just one fuck nigga. It's like, damn, every nigga is a fuck nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't get it, bro. I do not get it. Do you hear me loud and clear? I don't get it. These niggas is moving so disgusting out here and it's weird as fuck. Like, it's like, damn, you too? Damn, you too? And that's why I just don't let shit get up on me. I gotta really, like, let me see how that conversation is, that talk is. Let me see what you really about. I'm a very analytical bitch. Like,
okay, I didn't know how long that was gonna go because all I did was listen to the first 10 seconds when I downloaded it. I just knew where our first 10, 15 seconds. So I didn't know how long this was gonna go. I didn't know where it was gonna go. I'm gonna leave her face looking like that. Okay. I'm gonna leave it frozen like that. All right. I'm gonna catch a couple of these comments real quick. She has dude energy. What's up with the fake chains and all? That's a good one, our boss. I like that one. I don't get why you so thugged out. I don't get it either. Pocket B said, True said, Baby D, hilarious. Yeah, I saw that. Good Lord. She expects someone to be attracted to her with a mouth like that? Look, man, I might not even have to do commentary. Y'all are saying everything that was in my head, bro. For real. True Table said, someone get this girl a library card and an audible memory. Oh, even Grace laughing. She said, True Table. What'd you say, True Table? Oh, yeah. Who made Baby D? Oh, my God. Then I showed y'all what Duke said. All right, yeah, look, y'all. Oh, let me get my little camera going. I'm trying to start recording over here, right? So I can have like, just in case the live stream sometimes, I would actually put more videos out, chop up some videos a little bit more, but then sometimes the quality on the live stream when I try to download it isn't always that good. So from now on, I'm gonna start right over here. I'm gonna start right here. Okay, start putting it right here, which it says, God damn it, only got 53 minutes on this one. All right, all good. I got secondary cameras all over the place. All right. So listen, I'm gonna keep this short. The problem that I had is a lot of problems that you all saw was the same one I saw. First of all, how are you gonna say how dudes acting weird or moving weird when you sound like them, right? Just like everybody brought up here. You sound like a dude. You moving like a dude. And then what man wants, like, if you're talking about really, because it sounds like to me, she ain't talking about just someone to hang out with, somebody chill. It sounds like she talking about a little bit more. Why can't this dude be more? And what real man wants to be more with the woman who say the N word, drop the N bomb every other time you listen? Yo, I don't even drop the N bomb. Like, y'all might have heard it a couple times here. That's usually when I'm like really in my bag, feeling a certain way about something. But I don't really drop the N word that much, and I do that on purpose, right? Because I don't want to hear that shit. That's just me. So she cursing, she dropping N bombs, she move like a dude. I mean, just look at this.
Hey, it's a lot of weird ass niggas in this motherfucking world. And I'm telling you, like, the narcissistic, toxicity, the fucking manipulative ass men, the fucking just the lying, not trustworthy, not loyal.
I ain't gonna be able to get this thing monetized later. I ain't gonna be able to monetize it later, but I'm not worried about that at this point. The point is, did you hear that? Did you hear that? I'm starting to think about something, you guys. Like, you got two types of women that we start to see on these type of things, right? You'll see women like this complain that there's no good men, because these are the women that are flossing with all the chains and stuff, and most likely they still live in the hood, okay? Or they still have that hood mentality. So you only going to attract two types of dudes that these women want, especially when you talk about them wanting a certain type of dude, earning a certain type of money. You're going to attract that hood dude who's getting the money fast, which you get. If you're looking for fast money and a dude who can make fast money, he going to be moving in a way that's just like what you said. He ain't going to be looking to settle down with you. Look at this. You all hooded up. You got the big gold ass earrings. You wearing chains like you cool Mo D. I'm saying, like, what man? That dude is he ain't gonna see nothing special with you. He ain't trying to. He might put a baby in you to slow you down, but this is how them dudes think. And then you got the dude who actually about business, who out there, who's educated, who's getting it, a real businessman. And then y'all don't want to talk to him because he lame, he boring. But I told y'all, you don't make six figures and not sacrifice your time or sacrifice something. You're going to give up something to get six figures. You're going to give up something. It don't just fall to you like that. In order to get six figures, you got to work. You got to do something above and beyond. You're going to have to put in some work at some point. So that's your options. But if you want those type of dudes, and this is what you present, come on, man. Let me tell y'all something real quick. I know I haven't really been drinking, but in tonight's cup, I made a special concoction of strawberry, watermelon, lemonade, raspberry lemonade with just a little bit, and I mean a little bit, of organic rum, organic white rum. So I didn't come here empty-handed. I put a little sippy sip in there. Let me know in the chat what y'all sipping on tonight as we get started with tonight's live stream. I want to hear from you. All right. Where we at? Oh my God. How did I just look up and read this? She got hair on her chest. Oh my God. Cool Mo D on steroids. Oh my God. You guys are. Baby D, I got a cookie for you. Sugar cookie. Oh my God, bro. Hot take. I severely dislike that accent on women. Me too. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh. Oh, Carl, what did you say? I thought she was a male Chicago drill rapper. Oh my God. Yo. Aesthetic perspective say, dog, you wild. Yeah, man, y'all is, oh my God. I don't even know what to say. Y'all is wild, son. Y'all is wild. Well, let me oh, y'all make me laugh, bro. Y'all making me laugh. All right, this is a very quick clip, but this is to go on, right, to answer the question, why are dudes moving differently? We've talked about this many times, which is why the clip is going to be short. Let's get to it.
Unpopular opinion, there's no such thing as a gold digger. There's just broke men that are too ashamed to admit that they can't afford you. Yeah, they can't afford you.
Let's put her ass back up on screen. Let's just, like, right there. Let's just put her right back up on screen. This woman's premise to us, gentlemen, this evening, gents, ladies, right? Her premise. There's no such thing as a gold digger. He just can't afford you. Now, I am not going to dig too deep on this because we've done this many times in this channel, and I'm just trying to paint a picture, right? So the next few clips are really quick. But this is the mentality that these women have, right? Why are men moving differently? And this is what we see. This is what we hear on social media daily. Like if you get on social media and you're on there long enough, you're going to hear this message. Okay? Keep that Blackie locks. Wow. Y'all got King jumping in on it. Y'all is what's that oh, let me say the name right. You got to say it correctly. How to survive in South Central while drinking your juice in the hood? Is that it? How to survive in South Central while drinking your juice in the hood? You remember when the dude came along and was talking mess, and then they wind up jumping the dude, and then they grab hands and they jumping on the dude, and he all flattened out. That's exactly what y'all doing in these comments right now. I just want to let y'all know that is what y'all are doing in the comments. Craziness. Y'all is don't be a menace. Sorry, I said how to be a, oh my God. How did that come with that? Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking juice. Thank you so much for that. And let me give you credit. Loaded Locks. He said, yeah, you got me. You got me. I don't know why. When a man doesn't spend money on you, why do we have to be broke? Why can't it be that I'm not spending my hard-earned money on you? Women need to come with something different, please. Here's the thing, too, right? I'm going to interject with this and we'll move on. Yes. So because you decide not to spend your money on things that don't matter, then you cheap and she not a gold digger. If you have these requirements for money from every dude you meet, but you ain't trying to get to know anybody, you're not really trying to get to know that person deeper outside of money, then you're a gold digger, period. End of story. What else is there? He's not meeting your standards. And then, hold up. And then she did the ghetto. I'm going to click my long ass to show that I'm ghetto nails, right? Like, click, click, click. Now, listen, women of all, there's all kind of women that get the long nails, right? It ain't just black women. But you notice, even Brutus that was in the first one, even she had the long nails. Like, my God, man, it's not even attractive no more. It's not even attractive. Once you see them long ass nails, you're like, you know what? It's like, imagine. This is what it looks like to me. Y'all ready for this? When I see women with long nails, it's like every woman I see with long nails is like I envision her being Freddy Krueger with them long ass knives for blades. And right there is just danger. Like if you saw every woman with the knives on her finger like Freddy Krueger, would you go up and talk to her? Absolutely not. That's what I see when I see them. Like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not looking to get stabbed. You know, I'm not looking to. I'm not looking for that. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Again, I don't want to stay on this for too long. We talk about that one enough. Now, I brought up this next clip because y'all heard what her perspective was. Her perspective was you aren't a gold digger, the dude just is broke, right? So, as Kevin Samuels talked about, shame, insult, guilt, and need to be right. Silent language, right? What women will use to basically get a rise out of you or to win the argument or when they don't have anything substantive to add. They go to those four things every time. Okay? Now, this woman that I'm about to show you in this next clip, right? She a pretty woman. She got that whole 90s style, low cut, kind of like that. We used to call it the Halle Berry cut back in the day when Halle Berry was worth something. At first glance, you're like, you know what? This is a pretty young woman. But then you start to notice stuff. And this is stuff that you guys y'all pick up on quick. But the first thing you can't tend to notice when you look at this, right, is you notice right here, if you can see my cursor moving on the screen, this woman right here, you can see all these tattoos, this whole arm tattoo up to her shoulder, the chest. Then if you look even closer, I don't know if what y'all watching this on your mobile device or whatever. And then you see that little nose ring, right? And then you say, oh my God, she is one of them. Now, you say, okay. Yes, Preston. That's exactly it. But she's basically a walking pile of red flag city. Ladies, I want you to realize, right? Hear me out. Ladies, this is like for me, those long clicking nails look like Freddy Krueger claws to me. So I'm like instantly like repelled. Men have said on this channel in the comments, in the chat, multiple videos, that these tats are instant red flag. Now, this don't mean that you don't listen to what she got to say. The nose ring, there's always these big ass gold hoop earrings, right? I like she got a little simple necklace on. That's nice. And I like the hairstyle, right? I like it. I like longer hair a little bit more, but she pulls it off. She got the face for it. Let's hear what this woman got to say. Let's hear it.
It takes a different level of strong for you to say no and to actually wait for what you deserve instead of settling for anything just to say you have something. Okay. Even if that means you're going to be alone and be by yourself for years. And you sit back and you wait on that person that you know you deserves. You wait for that person who can't wait to talk to you, who can't wait to see you, who can't wait to spend time with you, who's been waiting to love you correctly. It's a different level, and people don't give enough credit to those individuals who are single for a while.
So, if you just listen to what she said, if you just on the surface listen to what she says, ladies, I want you to hear this. Gents, listen up. But ladies, I want you to hear this. All of y'all, I want y'all to hear this. If you listen on the surface, it may not seem like she said anything wrong. Let's just look on the surface of what it sounds like she said. It seems to me that she said that, listen, you all are rushing into things too fast. And because you're rushing into things too fast, you're settling for someone who you shouldn't settle with. As she stated, who don't deserve you. I have an issue with that. We'll come back to that. Put a pin in that. I'm coming back to that. And sometimes you need to be single long enough so you don't rush with the wrong person. So far, most of it sounds okay and reasonable. And then she goes on to talk about this person is going to love you, want you, cherish you. Okay? Which a reasonable woman wants that from a man. Okay? Let's just hear the end. I just want to make sure I got it clear on what she's saying.
To you, who can't wait to spend time with you, who's been waiting to love you correctly.
To love
it's a different level,
correctly.
And people don't give enough credit to those individuals who are single for a while.
Okay. We don't give enough credit to people who are single for a while. All right. Now, I have said many times on this channel that women like the one we saw in the previous clip, the one who said, you're not a gold digger, he just broke. They listen to women like this. And they're like, yes, sister, yes. Hold on. Click, 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 click. Yes, sister. Because it sounds good. The flaw is I have said there's the truth, but there's the lie to the truth. Okay? This woman might have genuinely been trying to help people by making this statement. But women like the last woman who said there's no such thing as a gold digger is going to hear her statement and going to hear it a certain way. Women like the last woman who's only looking for money, they hear this woman right here, and what they say is this. They say, you know what? I don't need to settle down. I need to hold off and be single and basically try all these men and keep doing what I'm doing until the right one come along and gonna treat me correctly, who gonna spend money on me, who gonna flew me out, who gonna treat me like the queen that I am, the princess that I am. He not gonna make excuses for why he ain't doing exactly what I want him to do with his money. He ain't gonna make no excuses. Oh no, he not about to make no excuses. So women like the last woman hear this woman, and that's what they hear. I want y'all to hear this one part again, right here.
It takes a different level of strong for you to say no and actually wait for what you deserve.
It takes a different level of strong to wait for what you deserve. On the surface, that's fine. People need to define what they deserve. Now listen, I actually am about empowerment. I am about improving. So if you're doing the right things and you're fair to yourself, you treat yourself well in terms of being realistic, and you treat others fairly. You give people a fair chance, a fair shot. You don't just, that's why I said earlier, it's not about judging other people. We shouldn't be quick to do that. We should judge people fairly based on what they've shown us. But what we're saying is you have a bunch of entitled ass, spoiled ass, rotten ass, disrespectful ass people. And particularly why men are falling back is they're seeing this entitlement in women who think that they deserve a whole bunch of shit. They deserve it. I deserve to be spoiled by a rich man. I deserve to be flued out. I deserve to I only eat at Ruth's Chris. I only eat at blah, blah, blah. You name in your city with the most expensive places. And it be these same women who cannot do the same thing for the men. They cannot take their man out every night to these expensive places, yet they want him to do that for her. It's this type of messaging that Black women women in general, just the whole internet, but I'm speaking to black women right now. This is the messaging that you all have to be very, very, very careful about. Because women are interpreting it differently than what you might mean it for. You might, in your heart of hearts, she might have meant for this to be a blessing to another woman. But when you're talking about a bunch of entitled women, you all are reinforcing it in their head. See, don't get it twisted. Us men aren't under any false illusions, okay? That's why when men are on an island, right? I don't know if you guys have seen how like they had the men on the island and they had the women on the island, right? And then you took them and put them in separate groups. When you had the women by themselves, they couldn't get shit going. They didn't have a good shelter. They couldn't get themselves water. They couldn't get no food. They were cold. A lot of them were damn near about to suffer from hypothermia, which will kill you out in the wild. Will kill you. The first thing you need to do if you out in the wild is to make sure that you are in you are not cold and damp, that you have some type of enclosure. If you're out in the wild, if you stuck out somewhere, it needs to be one of the first things you make for yourself. Some type of enclosure to protect you from the elements. But the women didn't know that. Fast forward to the guys. What do we do in those type of group scenarios? This is not to diss any men. This is something that we do inherently. We just do. We're going to form, we're going to form a hierarchy based on people's skills and abilities. Somebody will eventually say, hey, we need to get this done, this, that, and the third. Who know how to do this? Blah, blah, blah. Hey, if you get that done, hey, anybody else know how to do that? Go help them. Hey, you go over here. Hey, we need this too. Who knows how to do this? No? You think you know how? Hey, blah, blah, blah. All right. Hey, take him with you. Go over there. I'm going to go over here and we need to get a fire going, or we need this. Or we need a fire going. We need people to grab, the people that's maybe less skilled, to go tell them to go pick up the wood. And we as men don't get offended by that. Because we know that our survival is on the line. And shit need to get done. So we follow the hierarchy at that moment. It ain't about power. It's about survival. And when it comes to our women, they're not worried about the survival aspect of it. They're worried about the power and the hierarchy, which is why they can't get themselves organized in order to survive on those island shows. If you haven't seen any of those survivor shows with the men and the women, I encourage you to go watch it and see if I'm not telling the truth. Because I am. So, right? All I'm saying to my sisters, you think you're helping, but you're not. You're only reinforcing to these women that their beliefs should not be questioned or challenged. And that's a very dangerous place to be. Really think about what I'm saying, okay? Think about this on a bigger scale, not just in our community, but even what's going on. When you get to the point where your beliefs cannot be questioned or challenged, that is a very, 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 very dangerous place to be. Okay? Except on this channel. I'm not fighting with y'all, okay? I know who this channel was made for. Okay? Yeah. All of y'all are saying it right? Bear Grylls Survival Challenge. Yeah, all those different things. Thank y'all. I see y'all all up in there. All up in the comments. I see y'all. So let's get off of this one there. So listen, I wanted that point to be made because it is a very important point going forward. Ladies, I told y'all, and I feel like I say this every week. I am not personally mad at black women. I am not mad at y'all. I don't hate y'all. I love y'all. I still find y'all beautiful. Most of y'all, as long as y'all ain't got the click, 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 like that shit. Tats everywhere. I can't do that. Okay. I have a type, but I'm not mad at black women as a whole. I don't Gents, I don't hold none of this anger, bro. I'm not angry. I'm not angry at all. It don't really even affect me. I don't let them affect me. But I love my sisters and I love talking to them. And I love when we do get together and how we can clown and joke. And I want the best for them. But the way some of y'all women are moving and tell other women, it makes us men question, do you have that same love and respect for us brothers? So if we moving differently, that's another reason. We don't know. Y'all are moving like the enemy, and we can't tell the difference. Y'all hearing me? Are y'all hearing me today? I'm not the only brother that feel that way. And this is me being genuine to any sister listening. All right? Absolutely. I love them. I just don't trust them. Look, that is an issue. Look, I don't know how to. That's an issue. This is an issue. And you can sit here and say it's not our fault. That's no accountability. How is it not your fault? You raised us. You are the ones raising us, and y'all can't take accountability for that. It's quick to go to the dad. The video that I'm putting out on Friday, I know I've talked about single moms, this, and the third, but I don't know if y'all noticed, I've been evolving the conversation every time I put out one of those videos. I talked about the last video was the existential crisis that we are having in our Black community by not fostering having two-parent relationships. I'm going to take that same conversation and we're going to go on Friday's video that you will see, hopefully around 4 to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to take that conversation and now we're going to go into how our own women are discounting the fathers, how they are not even taking into account the damage that the mothers are causing. Oh, we're going to get into it. Okay? It's 2025. I told y'all in 2025, right? I'm going to bring shame back. I'm telling you. Not because I'm trying to just bully. I'm trying to bring shame back because that's what y'all should be doing. Y'all don't put pressure on women. We're going to talk about that later today. There's a lot coming up. Oh, shit, Revelator. Mount up. Sorry, I just want to say that. Women have the skills to teach, but you can't put them in charge of anything. Just look at the politicians, judges, and managers at your job. Listen, I'm not going to paint that broad picture like that, but I think what's happening is women underestimate what it takes to be a boss. And then in some cases, that does affect a woman being a boss, but I won't say that. And I'm saying this to you as a man who 90% of my career, I worked around men. Okay. 90% of my career, I only worked around men. Talking about while I was in the military. Okay. Only 10%, small percentage, but they were very capable women that I worked around. Here's my point. When we talk about what you just said, from a dating and relationship perspective of the modern woman today, you're choosing to work, and that's fine. But you have to understand the thing that you came down on us men for. Why are you so hard? Why are you so cold? And that's a fair criticism. It's a fair criticism. Why can't you leave that at work? Why do you come home and take it out on me? That's fair. Gents, say what you want to, but that's a fair criticism of us. Women had of us. But to this point, now women are starting to do and work the way men were working to provide for the family. And they are starting to act the same way that they criticized us for acting. Okay? Now do you get it? There should be some sympathy and some empathy to understand, oh shit, maybe this is the reason that men come home and they stressed. But the difference between modern women's stress and a man's stress is that when shit get tough, y'all ready to leave. Y'all leaving 70, 80, 90% clips. Where we as men, you know why we suck it up? Oh, well, y'all just don't care. Y'all being weak. No. Because we are willing, real men are willing to take on that responsibility and that accountability. When shit don't go right, that pressure, man. Y'all don't get that pressure. And we take that shit on personally. And you have a bunch of women today doing well. Congrats to you sisters. Y'all are doing well. But you all are learning that this shit ain't easy. But y'all don't want to deal with the pressure. Y'all don't want to take the accountability and the responsibility that come along with everything that you're doing. That's the difference. All right, Revelate, I got to get you down. Give me 1 second. Let me get you in the banner for a $15 holler. I'm just gonna put $15 holler. Thank you for being tonight's first sponsor. You always contribute to the channel, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm gonna catch the next two super chats, but let me make sure I get you down there. Okay. All right. I think we're good. There we go. Let's go back to the comments. It's virtually all of them, Sean. They look at us as livestock. They're only beginning to suffer the consequences of 40 years of maligning black men. So, listen, I agree that we're seeing this play out in our community, right? The black community. We are seeing this mindset play itself out. We're seeing a bunch of mindsets play it out. And that's kind of like, I'm talking about a very narrow view of it tonight because I didn't break a bunch of clips. I just wanted to talk about a narrow focus, but what you're talking about is a bigger topic. It is. It's a bigger topic. And I try to put older clips in the videos or talk about it here on the live stream so that we can look back and see, hey, there's some roots to this. This is where we started. And here we are, like seeing this on steroids or this cautionary tale that we were cautioning about 40 years ago. Now we're seeing it and we're seeing it full blown now, right? We're seeing the repercussions of it play itself out, particularly in our community. And now it's causing a rift between black men and black women, in which case, in some cases, is irreparable to some of you all. Some of you all are like, I'm done. I can't get over that. And that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Many of them still make the mistake of assuming black men in general are hurt. Right. A majority of us have already moved way past that phase. Yes, this is an excellent comment. This is an excellent comment. So, and let me catch this last one. That's fair, Sean, but many see it. They just won't say it. No, that's fine. This comment, though, this damn comment right here, we're not hurt. I'm going to leave it up on the screen. I get women in the comments sometimes and they'll say, why are you talking about us and blah, blah, blah. Y'all just a bunch of hurt dudes. No, man. If you'll know, especially when you have like the gents on this channel, you'll know if we were really hurt, I wouldn't even be trying to tell y'all correctly. I would just be bashing y'all the whole time. And if you listen deeply, I'm not trying to bash anybody. Most of the time, I'm not even saying much. I let the clips tell the story. The clips is what y'all put out there. I'm just holding a reflection to what's being said in society. And yes, I paint a story with the clips, yes. But that's all you all. if we were hurt, trust me, it'd be a lot worse than what it is. It'd be a lot worse. But there's still a lot of support for Black women. We still love y'all. As was said earlier, we don't trust y'all the same way. But it ain't even just that. We don't trust women the same way. Because don't get it twisted. It ain't just Black women that's out here, you know, hot girl summer living their best life, sleeping with everybody. That shit's happening in all communities, which is why I try to throw those clips in there as well. All right? We are seeing a society that is rampant. And now you're seeing people trying to control that. Dave Chappelle actually said in his comedy special, ladies, you're not going to have perfect allies. But you all are so busy maligning the men trying to help you that all you're doing is strengthening the men who don't give a shit. So stop trying to butt heads and try to make your point and see with the writing on the wall. You are causing more damage to your own fight. Because again, you don't want to hear anything but I should be treated this way, not understanding there's another half of the population that has feelings, that has a life essence within them, that has the want and the desire for happiness, for life, for justice, for love. If you are a human being, you need all the same things. We all need the same things. That's what makes us relatable to each other. We all need the same things. So the level in which we get it depends on our environment. Depends on who we grew up around. Anyway, it's way deeper than I wanted to get. Let me catch this last one. The statistics tell us that modern women, Black women specifically will be single and childless by the year 2030. The way things are looking right now, it may be a whole lot sooner than that. Well, yeah. I mean, I've shown these stats many times on the channel, and it is sad. And 2030 is like right around the corner. Listen, if y'all don't think 5 years goes quickly, I'm on my third 5-year plan. I am into my third 5-year plan. Goes like that. Okay? You wouldn't be bashing, Sean. You're just showing the evidence they presented themselves. Absolutely. Yep. Like myself. Yep. All right. So let's I was about to do something. Oh, I gotta put this I gotta update the banner and we'll get to our next video. Yeah, no, listen. It is very dangerous. It is very dangerous what some women are teaching other women. And we're going to get into that tonight. Again, I don't have a lot of clips for you tonight. Okay? I don't have a lot of clips. But the clips I do have, this one here is like, this is an example of women, kind of what we were just talking about. This is an example of women today not hearing what men are trying to tell them. There's a bunch to learn from this clip. At first I said, oh, this is a throwaway clip. I said this. I said, that's a throwaway clip. And then as I thought about it more, I was like, you know what? There are a lot of lessons in this clip. It may seem like a simple discussion. It may even seem off topic to you all. But I'm going to prove to y'all based on what we just talked about, what we just said, how this clip that I'm about to show y'all is going to fit into this narrative. Here we go. Man, I just ate. This is what happens when you get too big. Like, you're like, oh, Sean, you be in the gym. Man, I ate. I had a baked potato and I had some cheese, some bacon bits, some sour cream. I had some crab meat on it, imitation crab meat. I was like, all right, cool. This should tide me over until the end of this live stream. I am starving, y'all. It don't make no sense to be this big and this hungry, man. And I'm trying to eat better so I can lose this midsection, man. You know, your boy trying to have abs over the summer. I'm just playing. I'm too old for abs. I don't give a shit. Okay. But I do try to walk and keep myself looking away that, hey, I'm not just telling y'all to do certain things. I'm trying to be an example. But I'm going to tell y'all, man, I'm hungry. I can lie, I'm hungry. Jesus, I'm hungry. Anyway, here's the clip.
Men don't really understand women. BBL is something that everybody was like, these women don't need to be getting BBLs. But I mean, I feel like it's their woman body. They can do what they want to do.
It's like men always think the BBLs for them.
Stop. I'm sorry. This one I'm going to stop. Just got to get my points across. Men be thinking the BBLs for them. Okay. You're going to put yourself through this procedure that could possibly damage your body, hurt you later. And you telling me you're not trying to get a man's attention? You trying to do it to get women's attention? These same women who don't give a shit about you? Oh, okay. Okay. Let's keep going.
Sometimes it's for the women. Like, it's not to be an image for the men all the time.
You telling me women getting those big old donkey asses for themselves?
For themselves, yeah.
Some of the women do get it done for the men, of course, because a lot of the women that I know that has got it done, they get it done because they want to start OnlyFans or something. So,
did you hear that? Oh, no. They're not getting it for men. Oh, wait. Well, they do get it for men. They do get it. They're trying to do it for OnlyFans. Don't that have to deal with men trying to get men's attention? Oh, why? So that you can get money, which goes back to the very beginning of what we talked about why men need to stop simping. If you guys would stop giving these goddamn BBL queens money on OnlyFans, not necessarily my gents, I'm just saying it out here to the collective of men. If men would stop simping and giving these fake-ass booty women money on OnlyFans, their money would dry up. They would have to figure out a new way to get it. Do you understand how much power you all have? And you can't, some of y'all can't keep y'all penis together. Like, just long enough to be like, you know what, man, let me just keep my money to myself. If all the men did that, yo, y'all up here paying for feet pics and shit like that, and you got all this stuff out here for free. Free. You go free 99. But I got to see it a certain way to get up in my psyche because I like it to look at feet this way, and the feet got to have peanut butter on it. I got to watch the dog lick it off of her feet. Ugh. Yo, some of y'all got some nasty ass fetishes. Something wrong with you. We are sick, man. We are living in a sick-ass society. There's no way that these BBL women should be getting all this money from OnlyFans, if they're even getting money on OnlyFans. This is where I have a problem with us men. This is where simping is a bad thing. This is where simping is costing us the overall war. Because women are like, they still got dudes out there tricking. Well, that ain't got nothing to do with me, and you cannot blame her for that. Why is, all right, y'all gotta give me a second. Let me get this back up on screen. I gotta fix something.
Yeah, I can see
for
him
the
doing
man.
it for the, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
they get it for the men, but it's a percentage of the women that get it for themselves.
For them percentage of women that get it for themselves. If men didn't exist on this earth, do you think that they would still go get a BBL?
Yes.
Yeah.
For what? What's the purpose then?
I mean, okay, so I want to get a breast reduction. I'm doing that for myself.
But that's a reduction. That's not the same thing.
That's also for you. You probably going through pain. If you have big breasts, women, they back hurt.
But honestly, if I was to get a BBL though, I would get it for myself.
So what would be the reason?
For myself, because not for no man.
They in competition with each other. That's why they get the BBLs. Okay. I got you. Even corn clips on certain websites are cheaper than OnlyFans memberships. That's what I'm talking about. $3.99. These women are broke, sleeping in cars and abandoned buildings. Y'all seen those videos, right? Yes, a small percentage of women. Look, let me catch this clip right here by Revelator. And there's the feminism talking. Yes, absolutely. So it's like, yo, your pride won't let you say that you got that because you was trying to get a man's attention? Stop the cap. Stop the cap. You know. You all know. Part of the reason you get it, yes, part of it may be to show off to another woman, or maybe you see other women who got a shape and a figure not like yours and you want to get yours, but everybody know you got that BBL. You should be embarrassed. Oh, I got this done. But you know why? Other women are looking at them and say, I want to get that done. And that's enough attention. They get enough male attention. Do you understand where we're at right now in society? I just talked about men who got to pay for feet pics and OnlyFans, whatever. That's your business if you do that. But I'm saying that you are not helping the cause, the overall cause. I don't care if you look at corn, right? I don't care if you look at it. But man, why you gonna pay? It's too much free stuff, bro. Like, oh my God. But then on the women's side, our women are so addicted to the attention. Like, social media is a great thing. It's allowing us to have this fellowship tonight, to be able to talk about these things. That's the great part about it. But the part that sucks is this need for attention. You know? Bro, so just imagine this, Sean. That chick would put herself through anesthesia and surgery just to get a BBL, but she's doing it for herself. Make that make sense, right? Why would you put your Revelator? Thank you so much. Bishop Eddie says the majority of Black women are struggling financially all over the country. Listen, I've already talked about that, Bishop Eddie. I just across the way from me, right? I'm actually about to move to a bigger place, right? So praise Jeebus, it's time, right? You know, like at first I thought I was going to move away, so I just got a small place, whatever. Well, I'm outgrowing this place. This channel is outgrowing this place, right? I need a place to work. And so right across the way, there was a Black woman, and she had like 4 kids, whatever. And the kids used to get on my nerves. I ain't gonna lie. This is how y'all, look, let me tell y'all. This is how I knew I was getting old, right? This is how I knew a brother was getting old. Them kids would have a scooter, and they would ride their scooter and damn it run into my door. Now, they kids being kids, and they weren't trying to be really bad kids. I've seen bad kids. I've seen some bad kids. These were like good kids. They just being kids. But I'm older now. So I'm listening to these kids running to the door. And I got my ass up and I'm yelling, hey, stop running y'all goddamn scooter in my door. And I'm like, oh my God. Matter of fact, I might as well have came out like this. Hey, y'all kids, stop running y'all goddamn scooter in my door. Okay? Who that is? Who that is over there? That's what I should have just did. I should have did that. That's how old I felt. Oh, I closed the door and I was like, you're that dude now. I said, you're that dude, bro. There was some young Asian kids at Walmart. The last time I went to Walmart, I haven't been to Walmart in a very long time now. But the last time I went, they were making this bunch of noise. And I just wanted to turn around and be like, shut the up. Y'all are just making all this goddamn noise. There's people here trying to shout. I was like, oh my God, Sean, what is going on? You are becoming that dude. Anyway, that's a side story. Sorry about that. I brought up this last story right here because the point that I was really trying to make to y'all was this. This is the point I was trying to make. There's another clip going around where women, they go around the mall and they ask these women, do men like BBLs? Have y'all seen that movie? The movie. Have y'all seen that clip going around? Do men like BBLs? They'll be like, yes, yes. All the women in the mall go, yes. So most of the women believe that men like BBLs. But when they go up to the men, all the men were like, no, no, no. The men are saying no. So you have an instance, and we have a situation between our men and our women where women think men want one thing. There's a certain type of man that likes BBL, sure, right? Maybe there's a dude that's like, yo, that's easy hittings right there. There's those type of dudes too, right? That's going to be out there. Oh, I just like to go out and have fun with it. Okay, that's your thing. I get it. But I'm talking to the ladies right now. Y'all think that us men like that, and we don't. Like, if you're looking for any type of substance, in general, men don't like it, but any type of substantive man really don't like it. And there's the disconnect. In y'all heads, y'all think y'all doing it for yourself, but y'all really doing it for men. And men are telling y'all that they don't like it, but in y'all minds, y'all believe that men do because you get a little attention from it. That's the point I brought this clip in here. Because it don't make no goddamn sense. Okay? Let me catch a little bit right here. Most married men aren't with women who have a BBL. Yeah. The women just want one to get one. Okay, yeah, that's a good point. Next move beats. Thank you for being here. I'm a garbage man and been married 10 years and had her for 20 years. Hey, congratulations, right? I always congratulate everybody married or a long-term relationship. Can't say that I don't. Every comment with a married person that isn't shitting on me, I always congratulate them, okay? If you shit on me, I'm going to shit on your marriage, okay? Sorry, that's just plain. Congratulations. She knows how to take care of me, and I take care of her. She doesn't get smart, and every day we get happiness. Plus, she's not an ungrateful bitch. Right there, man. You two are just, man, we just trying to make something of this life. And I get it. Some of y'all women have high aspirations. But why aren't y'all helping your man the right way? Why are you so into this material shit, but none of y'all want to do the work? Y'all want to spend the money, but y'all don't want to help make the money. And then when you help make the money, it's your money. It ain't our money. It's not for us to get to a better life. And gents, I'm going to throw some shade on us. Your woman not having the ability to be able to see what needs to happen for where you all need to get. If your woman don't understand that, that is a failure on you. Yep, I said it. Get pissed at me if you want to. I don't give a damn. Okay? There's the door. But I'm going to tell you, hear me out. Set the expectations in the beginning. So, real quick, Valentine's Day is coming up, okay? I know most of you gents might be like, I don't give a damn about no Valentine's Day. Well, listen, I didn't give a damn about Valentine's Day either, okay? But I have a girlfriend, and I've been with this woman now. We've been together for 3 years, you know, for the most part, okay? She knows I don't like Valentine's Day. I told her at the beginning. It was the first thing I told her. I said, look, I ain't a flower and candy type dude, okay? I don't do that kind of stuff. She understands that. Now, I compromised at Christmas because I really wanted to be like bah humbug, but we had a great Christmas. You know, I decided to celebrate Christmas, you know, somewhat, right? There was some give and take, and we had a great Christmas time, or great holiday when it comes to Christmas. Had a great time, but it's a give and take. The thing is, I didn't come at her giving her a box of candy every week. Because if you can't sustain that as a man, that woman later on, when you stop giving her candy every week, she gonna look at you like, well, he don't do that no more. You used to buy me candy every week. Why don't you buy me candy every week now? You've changed. No, I didn't change, blah, blah, blah. Yes, you did. You set the expectation in the beginning. And so now this woman has an expectation of what you're going to do. Set the expectation in the beginning. This is where I'm going. This is what I want to do. This is how we can accomplish it. Are you willing to help me? This is what I told my woman in the beginning. This is what I'm trying to do. I need to know now, are you on board? It's not going to always be easy, but I need to know you're down. And right then and there, you all need to be man enough to say, If she says, I cannot do that, or I'm not going to contribute, or I'm not going to help, be man enough to walk away from that situation. Be like, hey, no hard feelings, but I want someone who wants what I want. Be man enough to get your ass up and walk away. But she fine, though. Why do you think I started off tonight's live stream telling y'all about that other girlfriend I had? No matter how fine she is, you got to sometimes get your ass up and walk away. If not, the whole dream could be compromised by your lack of discipline. Anyway, just wanted to drop that on y'all. Hopefully y'all got something from that shit. Now, you want to talk about why men are moving differently?
I would never.
We don't trust y'all. And y'all are going on here saying y'all are going on these live streams, y'all are going on these podcasts. You all are following these women like this one right here. Maybe you guys have heard this shit before. Let me see.
I would never, that's what to my dead mom, I would never tell a man I have another man. I was having sex with another man. Unless, like, if there's no proof, just deny it. Like,
so
if
there is proof and you cannot.
But you just said if there's no proof, would.
Hold up. I need y'all to hear something from me real quick before this goes on. Okay? Because I want to drink some more of my little drink right here, smoke a little bit more peace pipe. I need y'all to hear something from me real quick. It is going to shock the shit out of y'all. You ready? I agree with her. I agree with her. Man, if you are cheating, do not let me know. Do not let me know. Now, I'm going to leave it at that. If you know why I said that, then you'll understand why, right? Well, you're going to understand why I agree with her. I'm going to let her finish talking, and then you'll see why I said I agree with her about not telling her dude if she cheating or not, okay? You'll understand it all. But I want to put that out there as the shock statement. Yes, I agree with her right now. Yes, that woman is absolutely correct. You don't tell that dude. You got there, go on and pop your pee. Girl, go on and pop it. Bust it down and don't tell him nothing. Oh, here we go.
You admit to cheating. You say if there's no proof of cheating, would you just come out and be like, yo, listen, I cheated on you? And I feel like as a woman, as anybody, if there's no proof, it's not really cheating. It's only cheating if you get caught. You know what I'm saying? Now, possibly. It's really only cheating if you get caught. If you don't get caught, as a woman, it's even worse. If you don't get caught, deny. Because if you go and tell this man, or, you know, I was having sex with another man, or I was doing this, believe me, he's never going to look at you the same. And you just mess up for yourself. If you
Stop. Oh. That is why I agree with her. I'm going to let y'all listen to the rest of it. That's why I agree with her. Because if you are a man that has any level of self-respect, worth, dignity, if you find out she's cheating, if you don't kick that woman into the next area code, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. And listen, I'm a hypocrite when it comes to that. I do. Listen, do I intend on doing anything wrong? Hell no. If I was to go down that route and my woman was like, oh, well, we're done. Okay, we're done. It's going to be done. I'm not going to move and operate that way because I don't feel or believe that way. I'm saying no. I'm a hypocrite when it comes to that. As soon as I find out, we're done. Right? We're done. Because I understand the nature of when a woman cheats versus when a man cheats. And I get it. It's totally different. If you can bring yourself to do that, right? The way women and men love is different. So as soon as you find out a woman cheats, there ain't no love there. There's none. There is none. So she right. She is not going to tell you that she cheated, deny, all that stuff, right? She don't want to tell you because she know if you got a man and he find out and he worth, you know, he got some self-worth, He's done. And I've showed y'all the videos before. I've showed y'all the clips. Well, you can't get mad at me. I got a little drunk and this, that, and the third. I don't give a damn if you met Captain Morgan himself. I'm done. I'm out. That's why I agree. Because if I find out, there's no coming back from it. There is none coming back from it. I've had a couple of girlfriends in the past that actually have tried to make me jealous. And I'm the kind of guy that, like, and listen, when I was younger, I used to be really jealous when I was younger. And that not only cost me my relationships, but it also made like a couple of friends look at me differently. Like, yo, he jealous, he always fucking mad. But if somebody was messing over you to your face, you're going to be mad. But I learned at a very early age not to be enraged at the person cheating on me. I'm not about to give them my energy. Yes, does it hurt? Yeah, absolutely it hurt. But I go cold. I go really cold. That's why it's a bad idea to cheat on me. Because I'll go cold. Like it's a cold you will never have felt in your life. And I can't come back from it. You might as well just be dead to me. That's not necessarily true, but I'm saying there's no coming back from it. I'll never look at you the same way. And she just said it. Right here. She just said it.
It's really only cheating if you get caught. If you don't get caught, if as a woman, it's even worse. If you don't get caught, deny. Because if you go and tell this man, or I was having sex with another man, or I was doing this, believe me, he's never gonna look at you the same, and you just mess up for yourself.
Yep. You just messed it up for yourself. Can never look at you the same way again. Let's continue.
You want to go and tell men you cheated? Go ahead, do that. But I would never sit there in my right mind. I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk to be like, oh, I cheated on you. I was giving another man oral sex. I was, throwing it back to another man for what? Like, I love you. I'm protecting you by lying to you. Me telling you the truth is me being disrespectful to you.
Why did you protect him when you just...
Because it's love. Sometimes love hurt. And the only way to protect you is not telling you the truth.
But why? I
do not want your version of love.
Then stay lonely. Stay lonely.
Do you hear this shit? Oh my God. Gents, my God, man. I'm just gonna back it up just a little bit. Let's just watch this exchange. Because the men disagree, but I want you to rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace, baby.
Mine, I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk to be like, oh, I cheated on you. I was giving another man oral sex. I was, throwing it back to another man for what? Like, I love you. I'm protecting you by lying to you. Me telling you the truth is me being disrespectful to you.
Why did you protect him when you just...
Because it's love. Sometimes love hurt. And the only way to protect you is not telling you the truth.
But why? I
do not want your version of
stay lonely. Stay lonely.
Stay lonely. So I'm going to lie to you because I love you. Okay? Look, if you get caught, okay. Now you got to talk it out. You got to be real with each other. Okay, this happened, blah, blah, blah. I get it. It's going to hurt. It's going to be painful. But this don't seem like what she's talking about. It's like, look, man, let me just lie to you because I love you. I'm just going to love you. Just let me do what I do. No, I get it. It's crazy. And then the dude's trying to clap back and yo, what the... Do you hear yourself? And she like, stay lonely. Well, she went to sign language. You heard that, right? Stay lonely. Just stay lonely then. You know, your woman lying to you to make sure you don't get hurt, then be lonely. No. I'm going to start moving different around you. First of all, I'm going to get rid of you. And then I'm going to start moving different. I'm going to start thinking differently. I'm going to see what you did, and I ain't going to move the same way because I saw how you moved. So now I'm not about to move the same as I did before and deal with somebody like you. Because the one thing about men is some of us might touch that hot stove. But when we're done touching that stove, we're not going back to doing that shit again. We're gonna learn. We're gonna eventually get it. When we do, we don't go backwards that way. So when it looks like to these women today that we move in a certain way, it's because we're not gonna deal with this shit no more. Revelator says she wouldn't cheat on the man she truly wants to be with. Right. Because she wouldn't want to mess that up. She just said it. She says it's love, but a woman who really loves a man ain't gonna mess up that opportunity. She never respected her husband anyway. Absolutely. That's how men and women get. Yep. Oh, next move beats. We're going to talk about that. Oh, listen. My gents, y'all know how I roll. If I put these clips together, you know I took time to think about each clip and to put them in a very specific order to tell a very specific story. And next move is jumping ahead. You're jumping ahead on me. Different rules only for the men she's not attracted to or respect. Preston says, when we tell women the truth, all of a sudden women get in their feelings. Yep. And that's the other part. Preston, thank you. You got me back on track. Let's finish. Let me say this and then we'll listen to the end of it and then go on to the next thing. When you have a man that loves you, most of the time he's going to tell you the truth. And that truth is going to hurt sometimes. You don't want to hear that shit, but you know he loves you if he's able to tell you the truth about what it is. And you can say, well, he should protect her feelings. Why is he being so harsh? Why is he saying it this way to her? Because he is trying to let her know exactly what's going on. Now, let me show you the contradiction that women say. Women say they want the truth. But then when you give them the truth, there's always some resistance or pushback. Most women, not all women, but there's always this pushback. And that pushback, even though women say, well, we want you to be truthful, we don't want no lying dudes, okay? But when you get 100% truthful dude, when he brutally honest, y'all don't want that shit. What do you want? But let me be the first to tell you, ladies, if you got a man who is brutally honest with you, but also knows when to spare your feelings at the same time, that's love. Not this shit right here that she's talking about. There's a comment that I missed from Grace. Let me catch Grace's comment. Women like this make women like me look bad as F. I hate these hyenas. Same. I wanted to catch that. I didn't want to forget you, Grace. That was a great comment. Tolliver, man, what's up? Cheater and liar logic really make it make sense. That's why we moving different. Because the logic ain't making sense. The math ain't mathing. Grace says most women can't handle the truth. Right. So it's like well, I want you to tell me the truth, but only when it comes to this. But never tell me the truth about this, because this will hurt my feelings. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, what do you want? What do you want? We cannot read your mind. That's not the way logic works. I'm not going to read your mind. I'm not going to assume anything. And if I do make a guess on what you want and then you crack on me for it, you get 1, 2 times to tell me what I did ain't what you wanted because I didn't read your mind. And as a man, I'll never do that shit again. Let me know in the comments, has that happened to you? Where you like, you know what? I ain't never doing this shit again. Have you ever had a woman do that to you? Tell you you try to do something that you thought she would enjoy? You thought you read the room right and she still didn't appreciate it? That make your ass not want to do shit for her. Not a damn thing. A lot of you women mess up your own blessings because you don't know what the hell you really want. You're just saying a bunch of shit. Some of you women are listening to these women, these hyenas, as Grace stated. They're making it bad out there for you good women that's out there. That's why I bring this shit up. Let's get back to it. I gotta hear the rest of
away
this.
from you.
Okay.
No, it comes from lies and shit.
Okay,
But wait, I want to hear about you. You look like you're cheating right now.
What? Because I have nothing to say on the topic. Because okay.
What would
For
you
me,
do?
where you guys are
Have you
coming
ever
from,
cheated before?
I have not, so that's why I can't really confess.
on?
But if I was to confess to cheating,
Have you been cheated on?
have I been cheated on? I don't know. I don't know all the facts. So, I'm the type, I'm gonna do my research. Okay. So I found some evidence, but it wasn't like
concrete.
Yeah. It wasn't concrete. So I couldn't fully, it was dismissible. It was done. Like, it was dismissible. It was.
Again?
I did not. After that, nah, we stopped.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. But we stopped for a period. Let me stop for a period. Because I would just keep it real because honestly, I feel like people on this couch is capping.
Guys,
Just a
if you
little
enjoyed
bit.
that clip, make sure you check out the full episode.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on at the end. I'm sorry I let that go way too long, but gave me a little break. All right. Let me we said enough about that. Let's move on to the next clip. Where we doing on time? Okay. We're doing really good. Oh, maybe not doing good on time. All right. We're gonna push this up a little bit. We get into some deep stuff here in a second.
Warner, there's a woman on.
All right, let's see what this says because I can't remember what this clip is about. It's gonna be a little dark, so you don't. It ain't your screen. It's this shit here.
Warner, there's a woman on here. She filmed her boyfriend unable to read.
Oh, yes. Now I know what this is about. I'm sorry, gents. Let me set this clip up because this is getting into who said it earlier. Next move almost jumped ahead to what I was about to get to. We're getting there. Next move. We're getting there. Check this out. Okay. One of the issues that men are having where we're starting to move differently is because too many women are dating the same type of dudes, or they're getting pregnant by the same type of dudes. They see more value in the type of dude I'm about to show you next than they do a hardworking man, making a hard, honest day's work, would bust his ass for his woman. That dude ain't valuable. But they'll house up a dude like this, okay? Then let me say something before this plays, okay? So you understand the way I feel about this. This does not, I don't have any joy at chastising any women who go for this type of dude. Not in this clip. Because I'd heard this before about some of the young dudes out here, but this is really disturbing. This next clip really, I'm hurt. And you say, why are you going to be hurt about this? It's, I'll tell y'all at the end of it. I just, something rubbed me wrong about this clip.
Warner, there's a woman on here. She filmed her boyfriend unable to read.
They're trying to stop you from having this cake.
That ain't what they say. Read it right.
Got it.
Read it right.
Bake as directed. Don't switch the chart. Man, cuz this shit hard, cuz.
And in the comments, she had the nerve to write, I like them rich and remedial. APS, Adult Protective Services. All right. A lot of y'all are out here on that. Let's be fucking honest. No trigger warning. A lot of y'all are out here violators, whole predators. Y'all know a man cannot read. Y'all know he cannot write. When y'all be getting into arguments, he goes into stutter city, cannot function, cannot express himself. And then the argument ends and he goes and locks himself in the room because he can't fucking read. He can't fucking talk. He can just... A lot of y'all are out here predators and violators being with these men who can't read and write. Because y'all are taking advantage of their human need for intimacy. So you're looking past the fact that they're not functioning.
I'm gonna just take this off the screen because there's nothing to look at. But these are the men that modern women are choosing to procreate with. This is a segment of our population in the Black community that women are choosing to have kids for. And what's even sad about it is the women don't understand why it's not okay to have a baby by a man that you don't intend to stay with, that you don't intend to, and I'm not even saying marriage. Y'all know my thoughts on marriage right now. The way it's currently constituted, no. You can make your own marriage contract, okay? You don't have to go to the courts and all that. You can create your own contract and your own marriage and say, when this thing is done, this is what we're doing. And it's court enforceable because you made that contract in the beginning. You don't have to go register with the state. Do it your own way, okay? I'll say that. That's my solution now, okay? But I don't believe in state-funded marriage, state-sponsored marriage. Now back to what I'm saying. Why would you gonna post your man not being able to read and you laughing about it? Who said that in a video? Yo, I'm gonna catch some of y'all comments real quick. Let me see where I read it. I'll make sure I read it. Where am I? I read something. Okay, I'm off somewhere. Okay, I'm a little off. Oh, right. Preston said it's like she's making fun of him. Yeah. Yes, and we have single dysfunctional Black mothers to thank for that. Yeah, they're the ones who have been raising the boys. That's partly what we're going to talk about in Friday's video. It's kind of the theme I'm going to go with partly in Friday's video. We're going to talk about a number of things, okay? That's a form of self-sabotage, abuse from the woman part. Yeah, what, like, you all worrying about why men move in a certain way, but y'all choosing a certain type of man. Oh, we just having fun. But then when I'm done having my fun, I'm going to settle down with the dude who's actually trying to do the right thing, who maybe wasn't my type. Like, look, recently, let me catch a couple more of these comments. These moms don't spend time with their sons to teach them how to read. It's been a cycle since the 1970s. Understand that if you have a young man who can't read, that's another thing. If you popping out all these kids, but you don't have like a dad to take some of the responsibility off you, now you got to work, whatever, this, that, and the third, you doing all this work. How are we teaching our kids? If the mother is the first teacher of the child, when you see a dysfunctional young man like this right here who can't even read the box. Oh my God. I did not even read across the white words across the side. It say when your baby daddy can't read. So, I didn't even pick up on that. I just said these are the men y'all having babies with. And she wrote on there when your baby daddy can't read. Listen, there was a woman who recently hit me up. If you're watching this, I saw your email to me. I didn't respond to it because I know you didn't mean, I only read a little bit of it from what I could see. I didn't respond to your email. You might have meant it from a good place. You may have. And listen, I'm not trying to shit on you, and I appreciate you taking the time to email. And I will read the email when I get a chance. But you know why I didn't respond to the email? Because my first response was anger. You say anger. Why would you be mad that I sent you an email trying to talk to you about the state of what's going on? The little bit I read from the email said something about men being angry and bitter and this, that, and the third. And I will agree with you. There are some angry, bitter men. But in every live stream for the past year plus, I tell the gents, don't be mad at these women. Don't be angry at them. Don't hate them. I say that every week. So my position is clear. I can't control how other people feel. But I am going to show men what not to deal with because I know that anger too. I know that anger of being dealt wrong by a woman. And trust me, you don't want that. So I'd rather just tell men how to avoid it, what to look for. To tell the ladies of the channel, hey, this is what men are looking for. This is how not to be. This is what you need to do. This is what they're telling you. I'd rather do that. So my first initial response, please bear with me, gents. My first initial response to this email this woman sent me was anger. Because in my head it's like, you're trying to tell me what to tell the gents? How many people did you email before you sent me an email? How many other creators did you tell them to go talk to their crowds? How many women creators did you get on and tell them to stop spreading these lies and disinformation about men before you emailed me? You think I give a shit that much? I'm telling my gents what I need to tell them, and I feel good. My conscience is clear at the end of the day on what I tell you guys and what I show you guys. Because there's always a deeper message at the end for the ones who want it. If you watch my video to the end, there's always some type of message at the end. If you don't, then you get what you get from it. You got your sugar, you got your candy. Here you go, kids, you got your candy. Trick or treat. If you get it to the end, then you're going to get the nutrients you need to get these muscles, to grow, to be better, to be on your purpose. I've done my part. So, ma'am, if you're watching, I was angry about this email. But that wasn't my first response. The reason why I didn't respond, because my first response wasn't necessarily against you. It's just in general. It gets tiring of telling, just saying like, yo, what are y'all doing? Why are you procreating with this? Why are you blaming us? There are good men out here. More than half of black men are single and childless. Let me repeat that again. More than half of black men are single and childless. Let me say that again for the cheap seats way back there, but y'all can't hear this shit. More than half of black men are single and childless. more than half of black men are considered in the middle class. Whatever the fuck that is now. Excuse my French. So if more than half of black men are considered in the middle class, some of them are married, don't get me wrong, okay? But if more than half of black men are single and childless, more than half of black men are considered middle class. Why the hell are you emailing me? Go ahead and tell these goddamn women that they got good men out there. One of the dudes in my chat, I forgot which one said it, sorry, talked about being married for 10 years, with this woman for 20. He a garbage man, but his wife is with him, rocking with him, 20 years strong. Why can't y'all go talk to the women, the other women, and tell them, hey, go get you a good man? It's because y'all think y'all too good. And that ain't my goddamn problem. That's your problem. So when men move differently, this is exactly why. And this young man right here can't fucking read. But it's my fault. You kicked the men, you kicked us out the house. This clip is going to be in Friday's video because I want to make reference to this shit. This right here is a damn shame. Y'all raising this shit. Too many good brothers can't even go see their goddamn kid because y'all using them shits as fucking pawns. And it's my goddamn fault? You emailing me? That's why I was offended, man. Nothing personal against you, but it makes me angry because you're talking to the wrong person. You're talking to the wrong damn one. I haven't missed a child support payment and coming up on, this is my 23rd year straight. 23rd year straight. I ain't never missed a payment. Now, if you would have worked with me, we could have invested that money. The kids would have college funds. All these things we could have did with that much money. Because I ain't paid no little bit. I paid over $1,000, at least $1,000 a month for 23 years straight. You know what we could have did with that shit? You witches are thinking small, man. And unfortunately, our community is suffering for it. So you get with one of these goddamn pookies, right? Excuse the French, but you get with one of these damn pookies who needed a man and needed a father in his life, right? He needed male guidance. You kept his goddamn daddy away from him. You try to use him for money. Mad because he don't want to be with your ass no more. Oh, yeah. That dude wasn't good enough. He good enough to give you money, but not good enough to be around for the kid. Not good enough to see his own kids. You create kids with these dudes, treat them like they shit and wonder why they become monsters. And then the good dudes are boring. Oh, he's boring. This next clip is going to show you. This next clip is going to tell you a story. I'm not going to even turn monetization on because tonight, all the stuff, the cursing, everything was necessary. I'm not going to even turn monetization on because this story needs to be told.
I once knew a man I was incarcerated with that was cheated on by his significant other. That told all of us in there, when I get out, I'm going to KILL this woman. We all laughed and joked about it and told him he was being insecure and that woman was probably out there just enjoying her life and we really didn't consider it cheating unless he was free. He said, nah, she got me messed up. She the love of my life and she left me in here like this. She cheated on me. She deceived me. She showed a sign of being unfaithful, and I can't take it. I told him, I said, bro, it's not worth you getting out and risking your freedom.
Facts.
He laughed and joked about it. I took it as a joke. He gets out 7 months later. I want to say maybe a year after he was free. I end up seeing him back on the yard. He had a weird number, 27 years. And when I seen him, I said, bro, you violated parole? He said, nah. I said, what happened? He said, I told you what I was going to do when I got out. Ladies, I tell y'all this to say, sometimes when these men threaten y'all life, y'all better take it serious. Because not only did that woman lose her life, but you could possibly lose yours. Free game.
So next move predicted correctly exactly what my game plan was tonight. You got all these women talking about dudes is boring and I like a dude with a little, I like a thug and this, that, and the third. Y'all is messing around with some of these dudes. And some of these dudes gonna put y'all under because y'all looking for excitement. You sound ignorant. Messing around with somebody that can get you caught up. And I get it. Some of you ladies, that's some of the main culprits. You live in the hood. All you know is what you around. But think about this. Think about how much we hear that black women are doing so much better than black men. Why aren't y'all telling these women these type of stories? Why are y'all congratulating these women for being on these damn Dozier missions with dudes that why are y'all doing it? Why are y'all with these dudes who ain't to be messed with and ain't to be played with? Huh? Hold on. I'm about to show y'all something. We literally just talked about this on a live stream, right? We talked about this on a live stream very recently. I want to make sure I try to catch it. Oh, that ain't it. Oh, we're getting close. We are getting close. Give me a second. Bear with me. Because this clip that I want to show you guys nope, that ain't it. Oh, damn. Which one was it? Damn it. I wish I had thought of it earlier. I am so sorry. Y'all need to please bear with me. But this was the clip I showed y'all. Was it for a live stream? Oh, hold up. I might have found it. Hold up. Let me see. Oh, right here. We're about to switch it up. Y'all remember this clip right here? Check it out.
My God.
Right here.
This right here proves that it's over. So this man right here says his baby mama and his son were put out of the house by the baby mama's current boyfriend. So he decided to go steal the boyfriend's car, and he said his baby mama's now put up somewhere in the house while he's driving around in this stolen car with their son right there in the back. Oh, but that ain't nothing. Wait till you see this. While he's daring that man to come and get the car, and he better not call 12, aka the police, look at what these women are saying. I'd be back with my baby daddy tonight. Am I toxic? Because I would marry my baby daddy after this. And that's the night we conceived your brother. This is my type of crash out. I may need a therapist. My immediate thought was, now this is love. If my baby daddy not coming like this, I don't want him. This is so romantic to me. Baby daddy so solid. She definitely gonna keep them books stacked. God, I done picked the wrong baby daddy. So we all toxic. Wish my baby daddy was halfway like this. Am I too old to get me a young? This is so romantic and protected. Well,
something happened with the video. Yeah, Black Guru. Yep. But look, here's the point. Here's the point. This is why I showed y'all those two videos in succession. Okay? So I showed y'all that because, again, I'm getting emails about what I need to tell gents and how I need to tell y'all, hey, listen, we carry ourselves a certain way. We are looking out for ourselves. We're looking out to make sure that we find, if we choose, that we find someone that's going to respect what we're doing. There's no apologies about this shit. None. Again, it's a bunch of people not respecting that we're telling it in a way that may come off harsh, but it's real. It's visceral. But this shit right here, why aren't you talking to these women? Why aren't you contacting these women and telling them how stupid they are? Because now you got your baby daddy stole your boyfriend car. Hear this out. The baby daddy stole the boyfriend car. The kid is in the back. What's stopping that dude who got his car stolen for looking for old boy right here, putting slugs in the car when he see him and not knowing the kid in the back? You just seen the video clip of the dude saying, yo, she messing around with me, she gonna get got. Y'all is messing around with forces and spirits and shit. Y'all have no clue on what y'all doing. But you want to get mad at me for what I'm saying on this channel? You want to get mad at me? I'm a goddamn example of what you should be looking for and what you should be doing. And I am cocky enough to say that shit. I am cocky and bold enough to say it because it's true. But that's not what you want, and that's okay. Think about the title. That's why we moving different. We okay. We okay if we not your speed. We okay if you ain't feeling what we talking about. We're past talking now. Okay? You're going to have to show real men what you talking about. You're going to have to show real men more than you can tell them. And don't be acting or playing, because I'm going to catch it. Soon as I see that you just playing, you putting on a facade, I'm done. If this ain't who you are, if you can't sustain it, let me know so I can go. If you just playing house, if you just playing nice, if you just playing good, let me go. Just let me go. Because we looking for real ones here. And you guys got the nerve to message me. You won't message these toxic ass women that want toxic ass dudes. That's why I was angry about the email. Again, nothing personal to the woman who wrote it, but it's insulting. Just like this shit that I'm about to show you next is it? So we get with y'all. We give you a chance. 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 We we think that, you know what, man, she cool. This is the one right here. You know what? I can see me settling down with this one. She pretty, man. She's real nice. Man, she's doing what she need to do. I love her. I love her. Men move differently because that's what y'all doing now. What I'm about to show y'all is what y'all are doing. And this is breaking men's trust.
Is it just me, or you be talking to somebody or even dating somebody, right? And be so in love, like just love this motherfucker. See absolutely no wrong in them, just love them. Then one day you're just like, I don't like you no more. We could be having a good day. And I just be like, I don't like you no more. I don't like the person you are. I don't like the way you move. I don't like the way you think. I just don't like you. So I want to leave. Just like that. Like, I want to go. I don't want to talk anymore. Is that just me?
Put that down there. I put this right here because men are moving differently because, like it was said earlier, we just don't trust y'all. We love y'all. We don't trust y'all. Did you hear what she said, y'all? Did you hear it? Listen, I just want y'all to hear the beginning. We know she just don't feel the same. I'm just out of love. Okay. But here's the trap. Here's how y'all get us, man.
Is it just me, or you be talking to somebody or even dating somebody, right? And be so in love, like just love this motherfucker. See absolutely no wrong in them, just love them. Okay. Then one day you're just like, I don't like you no more.
Y'all don't love like we love. Y'all don't love like we love. Y'all never willing to give your life for us. But a man that loves his woman will give his life for his woman. Y'all don't love us the same way. This shit is not equal. It's not even equal. A man that loves his woman is willing to die for her so she can continue on at the cost of his own life. Y'all ain't willing to lay y'all shit down on the line for us. So when we tell y'all to fall back, this shit ain't right, this ain't safe, hey, this is a better choice, y'all will do well to listen. The hyenas are going to be triggered, but at the same time, they're beyond reaching. Many of them will fall off. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm not trying to get them all. That ain't what this channel is about. This channel is informing my gents, talking about it, sharing these experiences, and this is for my ladies. The ones who really like, yo, man, I didn't know men felt that way. I didn't understand this about men before. I didn't understand this when women was out here doing. Not everybody can fit in this life raft. Not everybody gonna fit in this lifeboat, and that's okay. But see, I'm a man about mine, right? I'm not gonna sit here and give up. That's not what heroes do. Look, man, y'all really gotta watch some of these Superman comics, whatever. I say Superman, but sometimes they're in the comics. You have a few episodes, you see it every now and then. I watched one recently. There's a channel called Comics Explained, right? I love watching that channel. I'm a comic book nerd, not for every comic book, but certain ones. And I love that I can watch this dude channel and he just breaks it all down, gives you backstory with other comics that I don't have time to read. But in this one, Spider-Man was going through some tests. Spider-Man was like, yo, this is easy, man. Is this the hardest test that you have for me? The test was he had to hold this orb. And if he dropped it, she would be the person doing the test would be like, I can kill you, take your soul, the contest is over. It's a contest. Spider-Man had to hold this orb. Now I'm simplifying it for the people watching, but I'm going somewhere with this. Spider-Man is holding this orb. And when he holds this orb, he's watching people die. At the beginning, he's just watching random people die. It's tough. He's a superhero. It's still hard for him to lose anybody. And then he starts to watch people he loved die. And the person that gave him the orb was like, you can drop it at any time. And he's watching the people he loved perish. And it's a little tough for Spider-Man. It's tough. But he continues to hold it because he realizes, hey, we're going to lose. Everybody's going to die one day, whatever. Now, Dr. Strange flies in and he says, hey, is Peter still holding on to this orb? He's like, and she's like, yes. Now it's getting harder for Peter. Because not only has he watched all his friends go, right? The orb is showing him all his friends dying, but now Peter is seeing scores of people dying. But he hasn't let go. I'm making a point. Please bear with me. Okay? And Dr. Strange is like, well, it's very hard. Nobody will probably even get close to how many people I saw die when I held the orb. And she's like, oh no. Yeah, you had like 80,000. I'm just making up numbers. I'm making up numbers, but I'm trying to make a point. Dr. Strange held the orb and saw 100,000 people die. Okay? Before it started really getting heavy to him. At the point that Dr. Strange asked this woman, how many did Peter see already die? Peter held that orb until he saw 3 million people's deaths. All of it, every detail of it. And he still held on. Now, some of us in life can go through pain, but only we can make it through, say, 100,000 credits worth of pain. And some of us are built. We're just built to deal with the 3 million. Because that's just the type of people we are. So why am I saying this? It's tough doing this sometimes. It's tough talking to people that don't want to listen. But some of us are built to hold that orb a little bit longer than the rest of you guys. Because it's that important. Us. But let me warn you about something, ladies. The rest of that story. Peter made it through the end of that trial. And as of the comics right now, because it's still ongoing comic, Peter just stopped being a superhero. He's just like, I'm going to live my life, man. He didn't see the point anymore of after seeing that many people die, after going through that much hurt and pain, Peter was like, why? Why am I doing this? What's the point? No one cares. What y'all don't want to happen is for us that are trying to help. You don't want us to get like Peter when he just don't give no more shits to give. When he's just all out of F's to give. Because then you'll have no allies. And this right now, in this moment in time in history, it's not the time to make enemies. This is the time to make allies. This is the time to make up. This is the time for us to be together and to come together. This time right now. Not everybody gets in the lifeboat. Not everybody's worth saving. But you don't want the people that's helping you to not give a shit about saving anybody. Because then it's game over. Okay?
Black.
Oh, I'm not asking men to be nice men. No. Being a real man, being whatever that means, being a nice man, good guy, whatever, right? Terms we use just to kind of put placeholders. But being a man means that sometimes I'm not going to be nice. Nice. What did I say earlier about a man that loves his woman is going to tell her the truth even when it hurts? In that moment, you're not a nice guy. In that moment, you're being a man. Because things need to be said. They might need to be said a certain way. They might need to be done a certain way. But real men understand that. And even when it hurts them, it's like your kids. You don't want to hurt your kids. You want the best for them. For you dads out there, you understand your moms and your dads that actually love and take care of your kids. Sometimes I'm going to do stuff and say stuff to my kids that are going to hurt their feelings. It might hurt them physically in the moment, if you know what I mean. Okay? But you love them. And you know this pain in the moment might hurt. But you're thinking ahead for the future of that child. And it's the exact same way. That's why, let's listen to this next clip.
Black women have the support of a massive group that participates in ratchet behavior and ratchet thinking. Now, white, Asian, and Hispanic, they got ratchet people, but you had to go away from the group to do that. They don't house you. They don't nurture that. The Black community, the massive group accepts it and nurtures it. It's totally backwards. Rather than sending the ratchets away, the massive Black groups bring the ratchets. There's a safe space for them. When they're confronted, you look like the minority because you are the minority that confronts that culture, and they're the majority. This is the only group, this is the culture where the ratchets has the power socially. The nerds, the high value minded people. When I'm talking about high values, I'm talking about pro-social values, generosity, respect, honor, faithfulness, kindness. I'm talking about community. High values your way of being. The people like us, we in the Black community are the rejects. In other groups, the ratchets are the rejects. In other groups, that's for entertainment for them. They go home doing the right thing. The smart people are elevated because they know you're the key to our progress. In our group, the smart ones are rejected and they think you're trying to oppress them. It's interesting. You're so backwards. You think we're trying to oppress you. We're trying to free you.
What this woman said, I can't add to it. My rant was this. What she was saying was my rant. The rant I just went on is what she just talked about. Try to help your asses. But you make me into the enemy, and I'm not your enemy. I'm your father. I'm your brother. I'm your uncle. I'm your elder. I'm the person giving you advice that's going to help you. You can choose to listen. You can choose to listen, or you can choose not to. But if you choose not to, and it's advice that would save or help your life, I'm not going to feel sorry for you. Because I've held this orb for so long now. I'm getting tired. And I'm losing empathy. And collectively, we cannot afford for our Black men to lose the empathy toward our own women. It's a bunch of people that was talking about loving our women, just don't like where they're at right now. Don't want to deal with the Keishas, the Bumquishas, the Shanays, the Wandas. Nobody want to deal with this shit. You are dragging us backwards. Let's not even forget about the Glocktaviuses and the Felantonios, right? Y'all dragging us backwards. What are y'all doing? You'll put your life on the line for a dude who stepped on your toes, for a woman who cheated on you while you was in jail, but y'all won't do anything. Y'all won't take that same stance for the culture, for the community. Y'all will put y'all life on the line for a pair of Jordans, but won't put y'all life on the line to save our fucking way of life. You'll put your life on the line for a ratchet-ass mindset for a Birkin bag. To stunt and flash like you got some shit. Nobody gives a shit. And nobody who's really worth any real wealth give a shit that you got a bunch of gold chains on. Nobody cares. Man, we got life to fucking live. They got real shit going on in the world, and you got people that can't read the back of a fucking pancake box. This woman gets it. Kind of. Listen up.
That's why I always play my cards right, so my man will not walk away. because it's always someone better than you. It's always someone that can do something better than you. It's always, and then females get caught up. He ain't going nowhere. No, yes, bitch. It's always someone that can do something better than you. Ooh. So even me, that I'm pretty and I look good or whatever, it's somebody that look better than me can treat him better than I do. And she can take him from me. She can be ugly, but treat him better than what I treat him, and he will leave me for her ugly ass.
Damn, she's telling it like it is, though. It's real.
Look at it.
I ended it off with this exact video clip for one reason and one reason only. This woman's backup plan pretty much was, well, I'm going to make sure that I'm okay because he could leave me at any point. And that's fine. That's a choice, ma'am. But this is the second clip I've played since the start of this year that the woman said, y'all getting it twisted. Y'all think nobody else wants your dude. But there are other women that will come along and do something that you aren't doing. There are other women who will snatch your dude. Even if you think he ugly, busted, broke, blah, blah, blah. Some woman will take your dude if you ain't doing what the hell you need to do. Y'all need to get that shit correct. There are more y'all than there are of us, and then there's a deficit to a lot of women. So all you got to do is be, that's why I tell y'all, gents, work on yourself. Work on your purpose. Do Look, you could be an ugly dude. Do the best you can. Make sure your body right, your mind right, your money right, and you could be an ugly dude and you'll still find somebody. It might take a little longer for you now, but somebody will find value in you. And people hate on that. You could be Quasimodo with the hump on your back, and you could, be all swole as Quasimodo with that hump on your back. And some woman was like, you know what? I'll rub your back. Quasimodo, I'll rub that hump tonight. And you got some hating ass women that'll be like, oh my God, get him with that girl rubbing his back. How dare him? How dare him find somebody? Yo, they want you to worship them. I mean, think about how dangerous this is. We have this culture where people want to be worshiped. I didn't say culture, a society with a bunch of narcissistic people that want people to worship them. I want y'all to think about that shit. Whether you're religious or not, you have people that are putting themselves above God. You don't have to be religious. You could be an atheist and realize the danger in that. From all the written text, and realize every time someone puts themselves there, you can look at literature. There's this in English, y'all may not remember this shit from English class, but there's this wheel in English class, not Maslow's, whatever. It's this wheel that you start off. A hero starts off on a humble journey, and they'll make their way around the wheel. And if you stay on the wheel long enough and get to the top, right? Thinking I'm the best, I'm the good, right? Like Beowulf and all this, right? You always get humbled. The wheel will always swing you back down to the bottom. Because people get too big for their britches. This is why it is important to stay humble in the things that you do in this life. To stay humble. There's a reason that there's the biblical principles of humility. These shits is not there just to be nice to say. There is actual precedent that you can look and see what happens when a person goes beyond humble. There's okay with being confident, but confidence is different than being cocky, than being arrogant. Than being narcissistic. There's a difference. You can be confident and still be humble. We have a bunch of people right now who think way more of themselves than they really should. Give themselves credit for. No matter how cocky I talk about myself, I am very humble. I don't think I'm better than any of you guys. If you met me out on the street, you're going to see I'm the same Sean when you meet me, man. Really. Unless you're threatening me, that's the only other time. Other than that, man, I'm the same Sean. I'm not pretending to be anybody. I'm not pretending to be better than anybody. That's why, I thought about, wearing ties and shirts and shit on here. And I'm like, why would I do that, man? First of all, I'm be sweating because I'm almost 270 pounds. What the fuck I need to be wearing a damn tie on here? Shout out to the brothers that can look good by doing this shit. But I get hot, man. I'm a big-ass dude. I just warm all the goddamn time. Okay, I'm just warm. That's one. Two, man, look, this is me. This is the way I dress. I might have a button up on, right? I like wearing a nice coat when it's cold. That's Sean. I ain't being nobody different, right? I love wearing suits, don't get me wrong. But ain't nobody wearing suits in Vegas no more. It ain't been the same since 2020. It ain't been the same since the pandemic. You used to go out here in Vegas, people wore suits out. Bro, people was dressing. Ain't nobody dressing no more. Nobody give a shit. Nobody give a shit about your suit. And I'm almost 270 pounds. I can't really fit into a suit right now. Okay? I'm struggling. It's a lot of material. It costs a lot of money when you got to put 270 pounds of a man inside of a suit. You got to fit a certain way. I can't fit in no damn suit, okay? You ain't getting it. Oh, I'm 6'4". 6'4", 270. Right? So, listen, y'all. We talked about a lot tonight. And I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer, man. Thank y'all for being here. I'm sorry I'm not gonna catch as many comments tonight either, okay? But there's a lot to talk about tonight. I got a little serious with tonight's topic, but I need y'all to hear me out on this. It's particularly my ladies who don't understand why men are moving differently. I didn't have some of the clips I would normally had tonight, but I hope that these made an impact on you to understand men are moving differently because you all have moved differently. And men have watched men like myself pretty much have to restart his life multiple times. Somebody else in the chat earlier, I think it was Tolliver, I'm just guessing off the top of my head, talked about being married twice. I've been married twice, I'm telling you, man. It ain't. I tried. So Canadian Bro says I had one girlfriend that can cook, and I'm 40. 4 women all the way. They all cook and try to look good for their men because they know it's competition. Thank you for sharing that. Absolutely. That's the truth. Hell, I've said it multiple times. My homies can cook, man. My homies all can cook. Like, I can cook. They can cook. When I hear women out in the streets like, I don't know how to cook. What? So wait, y'all, let me put this to the side. Let me get this straight. You grew up with a mama who said she didn't need a man, who said she chose, like, we can do it without men, decided to raise you and your siblings without a man, without a father around, or if your dad was trying to be in the picture, she kicked him out, had him running around. She can do it without a man. Women today are choosing to have kids without a dude. And they aren't teaching their kids how to cook for themselves. Oh, that's right. These are the same women that are letting their sons go out in the street and don't know how to read. Can't even read the back of an Aunt Jemima box. These are the same women. These are the same ones saying we don't need a man. Huh. It's funny how statistically our kids are doing the absolute worst when they are not in a house with 2 parents. You think that was by design? You think they didn't come off of that welfare to get the man out the house for a reason? And y'all want to send emails to me? I'm educated. I can read the back of a goddamn box. I can cook for myself. You are sending that shit to the wrong person. Where's the emails you all sent to the women who are telling other women, girl, get you a baby daddy who run the streets? Where's that? I don't need the goddamn email. Go send it to them. Go be big sister to those women. Go be big sister, send emails and respond to every woman in that video I showed y'all where they proud they wanted a baby daddy that's going to steal a car from their boyfriend. Go ahead and say something to them. Save that shit for me. I don't need to read it. If you go look back at the hours, the thousands of hours of videos I've put out, you'll and see every minute of it, you'll know that I'm putting out some real shit. That's the part they didn't get about Kevin. You catch the sound bites, but you don't catch the full context of what the man trying to say. Look, real quick question of the day. What part of women's actions or behaviors concerns you the most and why? I asked that for a simple reason. Because I want women to be able to look at don't put it in the chat, put it in the comments after the video, or put it in the comments. But I want women to be able to see what men's concerns are. I want them to see what y'all concerns are so they can read it for themselves. I don't want y'all to put nothing stupid in there. Like, really think it out. Be like, look, this is a concern. This is what concerns me about the behaviors that we're seeing. And if you are a woman, I want you to go ahead, come back a day, tomorrow, whatever. Read the comments under this chat. Read it. Because that's who need to get the email. Press says haters will always be fakers. Can't even cook or read instructions on a Jiffy Mix box. Jiffy! Lee, what's up, Lee? One and done, Sean. Married almost 37 years, never again. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. 37. I couldn't imagine. I mean, I'm saying that's good, but like, yeah. Like, how do you start over after that? How? I'm pretty sure everyone on the channel can cook. Yeah, right. If you can't cook, gents, there's this thing, right? If you are a man and you can't cook, it's okay. But don't stay that way. But here's the thing. I'm about to tell y'all. If you are a man and you don't know how to cook, I want you to listen carefully. This has helped me out too, right? There's this thing called YouTube or the internet, and you can type in, particularly on YouTube, how to cook blank. And guess what? A video is going to pop up, and there's going to be all these options. Pick one you like. You can get it with this old dude doing it. You can get it with a woman who's holding the plate and shaking her booty at the same time. You can get anybody to show you how to cook. She might even sing a little song for you. Teach you how to cook. It's that easy. I didn't know how to really, I knew how to do basic work on a car on my own, but when I needed I don't know how to do this, I went on YouTube, learned how to take my Mustang apart when I had a Mustang years ago. I didn't know how to work on cars. That's one of the things that the few men in my life didn't show me. They showed me a little bit, but they didn't show me how to really take some things apart. I had to learn that on my own. There's no excuse. There is no excuse. Mr. West, I'm with the Brazilian now. I don't think I'll ever deal with any other women. Most beautiful black women on this planet. Easy. See, we got some people that's just like, I can't even go back, man. I can't deal with the BS no more. Can't even blame them. Kidding. Marriage ain't for me. I get it, man. I told you, the way marriage is currently constituted, I'm not mad at a man for saying I don't want marriage in that form. I am still for long-term committed relationships, and I think you guys can create your own marriage. You just have to, we have to not be lazy and go get the contract created. Now, some women might look at that shit and say, well, that's not the way I want it. But then you don't want to be married. And you really don't love that dude if that's what you think. If you think he's trying to shaft you on it, if you don't understand the arguments that men are making, I get it. You want traditional. But that man has to, when you get bored, everything is in your favor. You asking that man to not only want to put his life on the line, but you want him to risk his livelihood if you decide in the chance that one day, in the chance that you just don't feel like it no more. And the court system will agree. Let me play this for you one more time so y'all get this shit.
Is it just me, or you be talking to somebody or even dating somebody, right? And be so in love, just love this motherfucker. See absolutely no wrong in them, just love them. Then one day you're just like, I don't like you no more. We could be having a good day. And I just be like, I don't like you no more. I don't like the person you are. I don't like the way you move. I don't like the way you think. I just don't like you. So I want to leave.
And that's what's happening in relationships today. So if you get mad at me for why your man don't want to get married or why he don't want to be in a relationship, it's because a lot of women are just saying and doing that. The statistics bear it out. you should be like, you know what? I get it now. You shouldn't even argue with a man with that. Because everything is in your side. Why would a man jump out of a parachute that has a 50% chance of opening and there's a 70% chance you rigged the parachute? Why? No man gonna do that. No smart man gonna do that. No biggie, big bro, homie. Love the live stream again. All good. I'm taking a couple comments. I read that. I'm 6'4", said that. Keisha is Brad's bottom. Never forget that and save yourself the trouble. God dang. Arrogant and entitled. Yeah. Being a guinea pig, yep. She still got her own TV show because they were hateful towards her. At least she can't cook, unlike these modern women who actually can't boil water. Yeah, that's right. Kaya, cooking with Kaya. Who told them who wants to be workshop? Notre Dame hump on the back mo. yeah. Quasimodo, baby. Exactly. Look how dirty they did Kaya. They did their own dirty, bro. Like, this woman was minding her own business, cooking meals. She YouTubed it, right? Look, there's a little gamemanship you got to do. Look, I told y'all in the very beginning of this live stream, YouTube ain't easy. So what Kaya do? Oh, I can make this jerk chicken that will jerk your own man off. You know what I mean? Like, it'll take your man. And these women lost their mind. Oh, she talking at it. That bitch is talking about me. No, man, she gaming the system. And you guys fell for it because you got in your feelings. Man, look, if y'all hating on, first of all, y'all be like, we do it for other women, these BBLs. Okay, y'all doing it for other women? That makes sense. Because look how y'all hated on Cooking with Kaya. How's a man supposed to trust that? So we're going to move a little differently. We got to move a little different. All right. Plenty of other women. That's a fact. Yep. A lot like Cooking with Kaya. Yep. A lot of us, we don't like her. We at least respect what she's doing. They want Pookie-licious and Gloctavius. That's right. American black women, a.k.a. Keisha, is canceled. Brad worshippers. That's right. Just because it look good doesn't mean it tastes good. That's facts. Those women with that mindset are heading into their own demise unless they can wake up. Hey, our boss, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to wake them up. I'm trying to wake us up too as men. Stop simping for these women. Stop simping for these women. Please, if you haven't seen it, wasn't my best live stream ever, but go watch my last live stream. Go watch the live stream I did last week, where I talked about what we need to do as men. That's important too, okay? That may not be popular, but we need as men to talk about how we need to get better. We need to hold each other to account, and that's what we do here, okay? Anyway, let me catch a couple more of these last comments. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, you don't? I missed why that is. You can't start over for something like betrayal or heartache? Hell no, we can't. Cooking with Kaya is straight fire. Pocket B says shoe fly. That's right. That's exactly how we feel about y'all women nowadays. So deal with it and shove it. Yeah. Mr. West says, Preston ain't even a secret anymore. Keisha can go straight to HELLL. That's where they want to be anyways. Man, look. HELLL is out in the streets now, right? A really good chat tonight, brother. Have a good evening, everyone. Let's connect again soon. Pocket Beats out. Pocket Beats, man. Thank you. We're going to be out of here in a second. We'll catch a couple more of these. We'll be out. All right. Everybody saying what's up. TSG, top tier show. Mr. West, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. Preston says, obvious the sisterhood don't even have each other's backs. Preston, how many videos have I made showing that? Y'all don't want to listen to us men, but y'all going to listen to the women who only looking to get ahead? Come on, man. Grace, awesome live. Grace, thank you, baby, for being here. Always supporting the show. Much appreciative. Look, this is a show, this is a channel where good women, this is for good men and good women who want to find each other, or at least get the game that we talk about it in a straight way, that we tell the truth about it. You know, that we at least like, yo, we ain't out here trying to be ratchet like y'all. We're not trying to be haters out here like y'all. We're We're not trying to move like that. We're trying to do better, man. We got real problems to deal with. We ain't about no fakeness here. Revelator, hey, thank you for being tonight's sponsor, being a part of the super chat. I thank you so much for that. The men need to wake up more than the women. Okay, so you say reverse. Virtually all black women here are already lost. Okay, well, listen, my job is to try to wake up the people who is meant to wake up. I stand on that one, okay? That's my job. Whether it's hard, whether it happens or not, that's why I do this channel. That's why I continue to stand by my work. Keep it real always, big brother homie. All right, thank you, Preston. You always support the show. All right, gents, listen. This was a deep one tonight. This was a deep one. I ain't gonna lie. But I hope you all can respect it, because that's really what I'm just trying to give y'all, the truth, one way or the other, okay? Let me see. I think there was one more. Mr. West said, I'm seeing brothers waking up to the truth that black women were and have never been our friends. She's mammy and she'll always be mammy. God damn. Lee says, great show, Sean C. Thanks, Lee. I appreciate you. Yep, fire. Bosses, I appreciate you showing you're using your platform in the major way. I'm trying to be listen, I understand that there's an entertainment factor to that. So always understand that, right? We gotta be able to grab enough people so that the video gets out there. But on the flip side, y'all know there's always a deeper message to it. And people that rock with me go understand that. People that don't, show ain't for you anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't feel bad about what I say on this channel. Like Dave Chappelle said it best. I typically try to have the policy that I don't feel bad about what I say on this channel because it's needed. And it's coming from a good place. Whether you believe it or not, it is. All right, gents, let's get out of here. Until next time, live your best life.